Anyway, so this is better. This is a terrible time for me to bomb right now. The Marine Corps is a very interesting place. It's a land of extremes, as I like to call it. It's very, you have to just be in it. You know, you'll meet the smartest, like, stupid people in your life, and the stupidest, smart people in your life. Like, you know, I don't even know if I'm funny or all my friends are retarded. We're gonna find out tonight. You know?
It could be both.
Yeah, it could be both. I mean, they are Marines, you know. Anyway, so it's a land of extremes. It's not just, you know, in terms of intellect as well, because you can meet like the gayest straight people and the straightest gay people. Like I actually have a friend who is gay. He just like kind of casually dropped that he had a husband. I was like, okay, yeah. What's your wife's name? Yeah, so that was kind of a shock. But I mean, you know. It's weird because that applies to all of us. Like, I'm straight, and yet I've seen more penises than the average gay man in the 70s. You know, considering he died 5 years later. But all right. But yeah. So yeah, the Marine Corps. I do want to talk some more about that because it's kind of like high school in that there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of yelling. It's very stressful, and sometimes there's guns. So it's a lot like high school, actually. But, another thing about the Marine Corps is that they teach us this in boot camp. The rank structure, it's kind of, so the Marine Corps is kind of like a body, and I'm going to shorten this for you guys. So the officers are like the brain, because they tell everyone what to do. The sergeants are the backbone of the Marine Corps, we repeated that a lot. And the privates are kind of like the genitals, because usually they have fucked up shave jobs, and they stand at attention at like the worst times. People are loving this, dude. Yeah, it fails. Anyway, let's see. What else do they have out here? Yeah. So there's all that going on in the Marine Corps. It's also, you kind of get Stockholm syndrome because, like, in what other situations when you brag about how bad you had it? And this applies to everyone because it'd be like, you know, I went to boot camp in 2024. They yelled at me, and I got in trouble a few times for doing stupid shit. And I'll talk to another guy, he's like, well, I went in Vietnam. I beat this guy fighting. He killed himself. And I'll go, fuck! You had it so much worse than me, man. And he's like, yeah. See this scar? I got it when I reached for a second turkey leg. I go, God damn it, dude! I'm such a pussy. But no normal person would think that, but we're all brainwashed, you know? And that sort of like mentality comes out like everywhere in the Marine Corps too. There's this phenomenon called being a boot. It stands for barely out of training, but it also just comes from, you know, being in boot camp. So if you got out of boot camp very recently, you're a boot. But you'll be a boot to everyone. So if you just re-enlisted, you're a boot to a guy who re-enlisted 4 years ago. It never ends. So this applies everywhere. You could even be, you know, say you have like an illustrious 30-year-long career. You get out and you're like, no one's ever gonna call me a boot again. And then you go to your first like foreign legion meeting. There's a guy who retired when you were in for a year, and he's like, son. And they just have this immense like sense of superiority. They have this immense sense of superiority because they fought a different shade of brown people than you know? Alright, I got one last thing to do. So my friend Bales here drives a lifted truck. And I saw this graphic the other day about people complaining about lifted trucks. They said, you know, the height of the truck has just gotten higher over the years. So like, look, my toddler, you can't see my toddler if he stood directly in front of your truck. I'm like, okay, when's that going to be a problem? Like, usually I'd see him coming up. But I think that problem's going to solve itself, you know. Eventually the truck will get so high it'll go over him. Or through natural selection, the kids will get shorter. And another thing, this one pisses me off the most, is that, you know, people assume that if you drive a lifted truck, you have a micro penis. I think that's very hurtful and like a very negative stereotype. I drive a Kia Sorento. All right, thanks. I'm a Manic Crocker. Thank you.